Now in France, authorities have given the go-ahead for 84,000 wildfire evacuees to return home as slightly cooler weather, higher humidity and even a little rain helped firefighters get the upper hand on the blazes in the southwest of the country. As people return home, our reporter Kate Varley has been visiting some of the worst affected towns and sent us this report.
The road into the town of Le Porge is framed on both sides by charred, blackened trees. This area is considered the epicentre of the destruction wielded by the recent wildfires in southwest France. A scorched landscape of melted cars and burnt-out properties. This is one of more than 180 homes that were consumed by the flames here in Le Porge. It is a devastated community. And even for those whose homes escaped the flames, they are trying to make sense of the unthinkable.
It is emotional, but by chance our house hasn't been touched. It's a tough situation. We can't begin to feel what it's like to lose your home, but we can see how hard it is for our neighbours.
And still, the risks remain. Efforts are continuing to prevent flare-ups spreading to nearby towns, with hundreds of local volunteers working day and night. However, it could take months to fully make this landscape safe again.
We are teams of people that are bringing water to clear fire, to kill it. We take the water in the lake. We have teams of people fulfilling our tanks. We go with the pickup and the tanks, and we go fighting small fumes and roots fire that are in the floor, mainly because this will stand for months, we know. And one by one, we do what we can.
Closer to Bordeaux, there was better news today. 84,000 evacuees have now been permitted to return home, with cooler weather bringing some respite. Authorities say the main fire remains stabilised, though not yet fully contained.
Well, for more of this, we can speak to Kate, who is standing by in Lacanau in southwest France. And Kate, as you say in your report there, the wildfires are largely stabilised, and we can see the tankers, in fact, behind you that are working to try and ensure that it stays that way. But it's starting to look like a very different picture in other parts of Europe, isn't it?
Yes, Tommy, well, as you say, progress is being made here. We had an official come out in the last hour and say that this was the first optimistic day since the wildfires began. But it is a very different situation elsewhere in Europe. Spain is battling a new wildfire close to the border with Portugal. There are wildfires in Turkey and on the Greek island of Crete. And yesterday we did have confirmation that 3 firefighters were killed in Greece in the line of duty. And now this all has renewed the debates around climate change mitigations and what needs to be done to protect Europe, which, as we know, is the world's fastest warming continent. Already this summer we've seen heat and fire records breaking. And really the big concern is that we will have more towns like Le Porge. We saw there from the report the impact that it is having on the ground for people losing their homes, losing their livelihoods. And if action isn't taken, many fear that there could be far more people who are facing the same situation.
A very worrying picture. Kate Varley in France, thanks indeed.